going to be presenting Stand Tall, Shrink Small, investigating why our height gets shorter at night. And my professor is my mentor, Professor Mingler. She's really amazing. She helped me through this. And okay. So my question is, do you really think we get shorter at night every day? Yes or no or maybe? Okay, I'm not gonna answer this right now. So my purpose today is to investigate and explain the biological and physical mechanisms of my topic today. And my focus is on understanding how everyday activities and the force of gravity affect our human spine. So I'm gonna take a look at the background of our human spine. The spine is made of vertebrae, the bone, and the intervertebral disc, which is made of the jelly-like centers that act as cushions whenever we do daily activities like sitting, walking, standing, or lifting heavy objects. They act as cushions. And so this one is the vertebrae, and this one is the intervertebral disc. So this is the center. Oh, in the center, that is made up of mostly water, 85% of water in the young adults. Okay. So during the day, the spine compresses due to the weight of the body and gravity, and especially when we sit, walk, or carry heavy objects. But don't worry, when we lie down in the night, the vertebrae disc rehydrate, and we can get back our normal height in the morning. Yes. So don't worry. So I want to explain the physics of gravity, but mostly we all know the gravity pulls us downwards, so I'm not gonna explain it anymore. And these are the scientific studies and examples. On average, a person may lose up to 1 to 2 centimeters in height during the day. And the example of is the NASA. The astronauts, they grew really taller in the space because there's no gravity that is affected on them. They can literally grow up to like 2 inches. So this one is the mathematical model. Delta H is equal to n to delta H, where delta H is the total height loss, and is the 23 disc, which is in the vertebrae, the discs. And the small h is the average compression per disc, which is about 0.1 millimeter. It depends on our everyday daily activities, lifting heavy objects. So the greater the compression, the more the height loss. So this is the small experiment that I did with my friends. So I measured their heights in the morning and measure their heights in the evening, and you can see that there's a difference in there, which is about 1.1 to 1.3 centimeters depending on their activity levels. Like you can see that most of them are doing daily activities like sitting, walking, or going to the gym, or one of them is sick and they have their fever, so they were mostly relaxed. So you can see that there's a less height loss in that person. So this is just the 1 day data that I did. So if you want to find more data, you can find more data in the reference number 3 in the reference section. They did a pretty great job about getting data on about over 100 people on the rate of a week or a month. So on the next slide, I have my discussion. So the interpretation was like more activity is equal to more compression, so more height loss, and vice versa, more less activities is equal less compression, so it's less height loss. It is proven scientifically and the discs rehydrate at night so you can return to your normal height. But there are some variables getting these status. For example, if they're sitting badly, poor posture, or the time differences, or if they're ill, or if they have to lift heavy objects, the data can vary. So the concept is used in real life connections. For example, as I mentioned earlier, if you're sitting poor or you have to sit long, like in an office, or have to teach, you have to stand in a longer duration, you can increase spinal compression, which may cause more height loss in the evening. So my tip for improving spine health is like drink more water, rehydrate yourself, or use the good chair. And you can also see that this concept is also used in sports and physical careers, in like weightlifting careers. They have to measure their heights in mornings to be exact. And boys, if you want to be taller, you have to measure your heights in the morning, not in the evening. So the concept is also used in the space. As I mentioned, in the space there's no gravity and they can grow up to 2 inches. But if they return to Earth, they can have long-term effects like back pain, muscle weakening, and the changes in posture. But NASA, they said that they have their treatments and to prevent these conditions to happening. But I'm not going to dive into that right now. So in conclusion, my hypothesis height would decrease by nightfall due to spinal compression. It is correct, and it has shown the scientific data. So my question is, what if someone carries a heavy backpack all day? Do you have any answers? So a heavy backpack means more compression, so more height loss. And what if someone naps multiple times during the day? So it is more or less compression? Less compression. So they can have less height loss in the evening. So that's it. So these are my references.